regular uploads, but as you guys know, I'm always busy, so it doesn't happen. It just doesn't. Things have changed. I'm wearing a shirt, just got back from work, and I thought we'd take a look at something together, so let me go grab it. So this arrived today. I have just cut the seals on the box, and this is, if you've seen boxes like this all over the internet, the Steam Deck. This is the 64GB model I ordered, as it was the cheapest, so I thought we could just take a look at what was in the box together. Fortunately, the camera setup's shocking because I'm recording on an iPad. My main camera broke and I've not been able to actually get another one just yet. So, yeah, we'll have to make do. Right, okay. So in the box we've got a lot of text in different languages. We've got like a little start guide thing going on. Move this to the side here. Like I say, camera's shocking. Yeah, so it's like a little start guide thing, and basically tells you to plug it in, essentially, and it tells you what the menus do on each side, if I can get that in shot. So this side we've got what the Steam menu does, and this side we've got what the 3-dot menu does, and also the fact that you can plug a micro SD into the bottom there as well. It's a nice little piece of paper, really. There is a QR on there, which would be interesting to see where that takes you. So if anyone wants to scan that, if I can get it where the camera is, which I don't have a clue, but yeah, you guys can scan it if you like, and see where it goes. Interesting. So then we get to the next part of the box here, which, like I say, if you've watched a lot of Steam Deck videos, you'll know what's going on. We have the power brick in this box here. And it's nice that this is all out of cardboard, you know, it's all kind of recyclable, so you don't have to really worry about the lack of recycling. So mine will be a British plug. I guess it will depend on the region as to what you get. So if you're in Europe, you'll get a European one. If you're in America, you'll get an American one. So. Let's see if I can open this without damaging myself. I think that's done it. Yep. So in here we have the English version, which is this, 3-pin, one's for safety and the rest live and neutral, I believe. And it's a USB-C port, and from what I can see, the output is 5 volts 3 amps, 15 watts / 9 volts 3 amps, 15 volts, yeah, I think it says 45 watts, so all in all it's 45 watts, but it does get kind of confusing if you guys can see that. I think that's just going to be blurry as hell, to be frank with you, and my hands are always shaky, so yeah, so it's pretty beefy. Feels quite nice too. It's pretty beefy for a charger. It does also look like literally it could be one of those quick connect, you know, different region plug things, so all they have to do is just stick this bit on and disregard this piece here, because this piece here will just be like a universal piece, and then it'll have like a latch or something, you know, if you've seen the ones that I've seen. So yeah, we'll get that plugged in a second. And lastly, this is bigger than I expected, to be honest with you, and I've been waiting a year. I pre-ordered this in July last year, and it's hefty, like super hefty. Wow, okay. Right, well, let's crack on and see how we get into this without destroying everything. Let's have a look. Again, I excuse for the bad mic quality, although I do have the iPad Pro, so it should be okay-ish. But yeah, just the camera died. I went to charge it one day and it just stopped working, and then I just thought, screw this. I can't make any videos without a camera, and I didn't want to do it on an iPad, but this is just too cool to pass up. You watch, someone in the comments is going to be saying I'm opening this wrong, but I'll be chucking the plastic away anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I have got a couple of screen protectors for this downstairs, like over from Amazon, so I'm hoping they're going to work. And yeah, there we go. So, it's hefty. It is hefty. It's nice. So on the front there, it's got your games are going places, and if you hear that in the background, it's my dogs. As always, they tend to get in the way. And on the back, there's quite a lot of instructions about Wi-Fi connections, etc. by the looks of it. Yeah, so that's what you're getting there. It's quite a nice little sleeve, but again, it's cardboard, so you can recycle it if you're not going to keep it. But to be honest, with the glossy sort of silver embossed on there, I'd kind of want to keep this piece rather than just give it. So I think I'll stick that back in the box. So we'll keep the box of this. So this is the 64 gig version. So I think from what I gather, is it the 512 gig has a blue logo, whereas the others, they all have this white logo here. On the back, we've got a pouch. It's not really a pouch, it's just a recess with the strap across. And I imagine that's so you can hold this. Woohoo. Yeah, so you could if you wanted to, you could if you wanted to, I guess, if you got it in there right and snug. But, I don't know. I don't know if I would. I might just carry that separate in the bag. If you're already carrying this in your bag, you may as well just carry that separate in the bag rather than having it in there. I don't know. Okay, so on the zipper piece here, it looks like we've got a little loop. And to get into it, we're going to have to break that loop. I don't want to break that loop because it's so cool. It's got the valve logo on as well. Is there a way to get this off without breaking it? I don't think there is. I think it's going to have to be broken. And that's a shame. Because it's got the valve logo. Why would they do this? And it's plastic. Why would they... Yeah, it's well in there. Why would they? Why would they tease us like this? I'm going through it. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, there was no way that was coming off. And yeah, I did just drop the sleeve out. Oh well. It's good because in this beefy carry case, which feels sturdy. So let's open her up. I'll open her up your way. Boom. Oh ho ho ho. Now that looks nice. It's chunky, it's chunky. And even I've watched all the context videos, where they show you with a Game Boy next to it and stuff, and you just still don't really quite get the size of it. But it's a big boy. Well, girl, it's big. Okay, it's weighty, in a good way. But boy, does it feel nice. That puts a smile on my face. It really does feel good. So, as you can see, with the really bad reflection, I'm recording on the iPad. Yeah, it's chunky. I've got small hands too, so I'm probably going to find it bigger, find it larger than most. We've got some paddle. Ooh. You see, people don't really describe these buttons very well. They're more like... They don't feel like a tactical switch. They feel slightly in the middle between a tactical and a memory. Now, there's definitely a tactical switch in there. Yeah, it's padded, I guess. Because, for example, let me move this out the way for the moment. On the front of the device here, these are membranes, and I love membranes. I much prefer membranes to tactical switches. This is supposed to be clickable, but it's more like a mushy pad when it's switched off. This is the same here. It's like this one's almost a tactical switch, but really not. I don't know how to explain it. People get these the feeling of these kind of wrong, to be honest. They're very different to usual buttons. You have your membranes and you have your tactical switches, which are the clicky ones inside these, for example. These are different, and not in a bad way either. They just feel a bit more subtle, a bit more, you feel like you've pressed it just about. So you've got your ventilation on the top there, then on the back, vents in, and as you can see, I've only been holding it, but I am quite hot. It's very warm in this office today. Got the valve logo on the back, nice and shiny. Clickables that you can program. On the top, power button. Guessing that's like your USB-C in for power and charging. The vents, like I said, headphone jack and volume buttons. And these are tactile switches as well, you see. So yeah, but then you go to here, which it just feels less. They're nice. They're nice. I like it. And then on the bottom, you've got a USB slot, SD card reader slot, sorry, over here, which I have, I've got an SD card ready. So yeah, bar the other buttons that I missed on the front, up here and up here, that's basically the Steam Deck. That's it, that's the Steam Deck. It's nice, and I cannot wait to get this up and running. So, what I'm going to do is close off this video of 10 minutes long, and I'm going to get this plugged in, get my memory card in there, get some games on here, get the screen protector added, and hopefully once I've got some stuff loaded up, I'll see you in another one. Let me know what you thought of the quality of this